dressed like a pro. That's a great look at our location tonight, the home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up, along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, since He's
doing it all, DA. Thanks. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Great one out there with Payton, and it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And for Phoenix, Johnson is out there with Ayton. Then it's Porter. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard.
interesting that Phoenix has gone through all these different iterations since the loss of Hall of Famer Steve Nash, but this young core potentially coming together where they've bookended their front court and their back court with Ayton and Booker.
Johnson kicks it over to Schroeder. Here's Ayton. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Ayton's got the opening basket of the game for the Suns. Well, Brent, looking at the Suns' future, Ayton's development could really determine how far they rise.
I think it's not all on his shoulders, but certainly as a big guy out there, to have a presence on a nightly basis and some consistency is the challenge for DeAndre Ayton. He has all the physical tools and by all accounts has the work ethic to go along with it. Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Schroeder passes to Booker. And here is Ayton. Schroeder outside. Here's Booker. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Porter, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in. And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that. You see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Passes it to Porter. Swiped away. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet. But once he does, man, he can explode.
Schroeder against Payton. The drive by Schroeder. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. With the playoffs around the corner, Brent, some teams already making vacation plans. Talk about the disappointment that those kinds of teams are feeling right now.
Yeah, you start the beginning of training camp with ideas of wanting to play into the postseason, and you know the realization of that goal is not going to be met. And what you want to do is remember your opportunity as a player, Kevin, to go out and still compete. You might not be back with the team that you're playing at the end of the season with the last 10 games. Maybe you're somewhere else. But there are teams, as we've always said, still watching you. And so don't ever get away from the idea of the competition as the season winds down.
They always say the eye in the sky doesn't lie. Everything is on tape, right? I mean,
yeah, and they are assessing how it is that you approach that, because you show your stripes when things are not going well. What kind of character do you have?
Shot clock at 6. With 3, Booker. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Just a great job of Booker, able to understand the timing and the quick trigger that time.
And Porter, here we go. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from the great one. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Suns trail by 3. Here's Booker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Payton finds Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yep, it counts. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Ayton dishes to Johnson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
That's a perfect reverse, using the backboard as his friend. Drew the defender in and just slipped it to the other side.
Out to the right wing. Here's Antetokounmpo over Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times the D has no choice but to foul him.
No good on the second free throw. The Suns trail it. Schroeder, right side. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. A shot block by Giannis.
Payton against Booker. To the middle. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Booker. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score. That's as sweet as you're going to get it. Fluid motion, great lift, rolls right off the fingertips.
The pass to Ayton. On the wing, Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Antetokounmpo. That one, no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. Here's Schroeder. Bank shot, no good.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And it's in there.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Suns trail by 4. And here's Booker. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. And it's good from the elbow. Booker's got 5 now.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Out to the wing. The great one passes to Drummond. Giannis right side. That one goes. Count it. 9 points in the game so far.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Schroeder kicks to Booker. Back to Schroeder. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to the great one. He dishes it to Middleton. Porter pulls it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Schroeder against Payton. Schroeder right side. 5 on the clock. Here's Booker. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
And the Bucks making a change here. Holmes checked in. Over to the wing. Here's Jerome. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit.
It felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you can tell, takes pride in that part of the game.
And the foul called on the great one. That'll be his second foul of the game. On the court for the Bucks, Andre Drummond is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's the great one, and it's Holmes in at the 2. Phoenix no good that time either. Milwaukee leading by 9. And he converts the layup. And it's 8 points for the great one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Jazz had quite a performance. He finished with 70 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And Giannis throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here's Jerome. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Can they get it? Good. He hits the jump shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Kicks it out to Giannis. Here's the great one. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. It's stolen by Johnson. Porter with it. Now guarded by Giannis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense is trying to rough him up a bit.
The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before in the legal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone now.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
And the Suns call time. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Ayton, the pass to Johnson. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Payton getting a better understanding. If you play the point guard offensively, defensively, you should start to find ways to impact the game. He's doing that.
Booker with no one around misses the 3. Bucks leading by 16. Down low. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Schroeder finds Johnson. Pass to Porter. Now here's Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Just 5 on the clock. Deep. And it's Schroeder missing. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Chalk up 2 there. The Great Ones got 12 in the game.
Peyton's very good at getting the ball to his guys, and he makes a good decision there.
Passes it to Ayton. He kicks it to Johnson. Over Giannis. Phoenix no good that time either.
And that's how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
Lets it fly, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Peyton against Booker. Here's the Great One. He's got 12. And Giannis throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And the Suns call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Johnson outside. And there's the pass to Porter. Over Middleton. And there's Porter on the assist by Johnson. 6 points for Michael Porter.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Booker. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team scoring leaders. Bucks number 1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
And when it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that?
Pass to Porter. Kicks to Booker. 5 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, Devin Booker, another one of those guys who...
One second left. No good that time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks sitting at a... Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. Here's Booker. Puts it up off the inbound, and he lays it up and in. Booker's got 14 points.
Every time he gets going like this, Kevin, somebody's going to talk about that 70-point game he had in Boston. It's not going to be me.
They've got Ayton. Johnson is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Booker in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Middleton, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'm never quite sure what Schroeder is going to do there. Fantastic at forcing the D to hit him while he was shooting that one.
Good on both. Now here's Payton. Inside. The great one passes to Giannis. Good D by Johnson. Suns trail by 19. Booker with it. Now guarded by the great one. Schroeder surveying the floor. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Middleton, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Only 5 games left in the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is going to stack up out east. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year, and they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
It's a great point, GA. I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Now Schroeder, 9 points in the game so far. Ayton kicks to Johnson. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and up the court come the Bucks on the break. And he's fouled on the shot. It misses, so a couple of free throws here, almost the chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, that's pretty aggressive by Elfrid Payton. To draw a foul inside the paint, the D looks flustered.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Schroeder. No good with the triple.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis passes to the great one. And it's blocked.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Clock at 2. The great one. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight. For Phoenix, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Payton with the ball, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Payton, that's good. Payton's got 9.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Porter in the corner. Over Middleton. No good off the back of the rim. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
Phoenix calls timeout. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Ayton with it. He's got 5. To stop the drought. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. They're their work on the boards has been impressive.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Schroeder against Payton. Booker outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
Booker knows he's got the ultimate green light, and right now exploring the three-point line.
Pass to the Great One. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. The Great One's got 22 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Schroeder. The shot missing. And Milwaukee will come the other way. To the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Here's Booker. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 19 points in the game.
He is scorching the D, exploding offensively.
And the pass to the Great One. And he dunks it down.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Here's Schroeder. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Porter. Over Payton. Payton trying to break free. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Brent, when it comes to moving around in tight quarters without a lot of space, who's the quickest player that you have seen in a half-court set this year?
Still remarkable to watch where it is that Kyrie Irving can get to on the floor in any sort of possession. It's like he could take, 50 dribbles in a phone booth and find a way out of it, spinning around and finding gaps within the defense.
What a handle.
But it's not his handle with just the one hand, right, Kevin? It's about he has an idea of after he does the moves around the traffic, when he gets into the basket, multiple ways of finishing, much like Rod Strickland, who was a tremendous finisher in his days years and years ago. Kyrie's got a lot of that in his game.
Johnson outside. Pass to Porter. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low. And the dunk by Giannis.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Johnson goes in. And it's sent back by Drummond. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Payton. Goes back up. Here's the Great One. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Andre Drummond. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 16 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Olynyk comes in for Johnson. And it's Maxwell in for Michael Porter. Passes it to the Great One. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Pinson. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
The shot's good from the Great One. The Great One's got 28 points for the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Olynyk. Another shot. Now the pass to Maxwell. Here's Jerome. Ayton trying to break free. And another shot, and it's good on the way in. Ayton's got 7.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
The great one, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Bradley's checked in for Phoenix. Well, the development for DeAndre Ayton is going to be all about the pick and roll, both how he runs it and defends it.
I agree, Kevin. If he works with Devin Booker out there as an offensive threat and becomes a guy who can roll with good hands and finish, that's a key for their offense. And you look at his size defensively, he can be imposing.
Holmes with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. The 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Akun Purcell. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Tries again. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Outside Bradley. Passes it to Maxwell. Here's Pinson. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's the great one. Hits it from 3-point range. The great one's got 34 points.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
1:56 left in the third quarter. To the middle. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Holmes. Guarded closely. And that one drops.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's the great one. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Maxwell the pass to Pinson. Here's Bradley. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. Bradley's got his first points of the game. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
That free throw good from the great one.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
44 seconds left in the third. Here's Jerome. He's got 8, just 4 to shoot. Fires for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Holmes. Here's Jerome. Passes to Olynyk. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Here's the great one. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Allen is out there with the great one. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Valentine. And it's Griffin in at the 4 slot. The shot's good from the great one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Terrell. Outside Turner. Bradley passes to Turner. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going, and you get to go to any game you want to.
Yes.
So sign me up for that
Courtside
job.
seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be 2 pretty prominent things that continually come.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted. And I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about
the game,
the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch. There's no doubt.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Lets a floater go. Good work there as it goes.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Moreland. The pass to Terrell. They need this. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the 2nd.
He misses the free throw. Drummond's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Good on the 2nd free throw. Brent, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win.
I'd like to see more.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of the travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally.
Inside, here's the great one. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Turner's got his first points of the night. To the paint. Here's the great one. Can't get it to fall.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Moreland dishes to Turner. Pass to Maxwell. He kicks it to Moreland. Shoots. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And the Suns making a change here. Ayton's checked in. Brent, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap, overspending, and outspending smaller markets?
you're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you had for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. That's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
Pass to the great one. Kicks it to Drummond. Here's the great one. Launches it. Passes it to Allen. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Suns. Maxwell's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Moreland. Outside Turner. The dish now to Ayton. Griffin against Turner. Shoots over Griffin. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Valentine, and it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Milwaukee making a switch here. Here's the great one. Outside Griffin. Dishes to Allen. The pass to the great one. 6 on the shot clock, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
They swipe it. Pass to Allen. Outside for Griffin. Pass to the great one. Clock at 6. Valentine passes to Allen. Second chance shot, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And so Allen will bring it up for Milwaukee. Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Passes it to Terrell. Nice D from Griffin. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. It's Allen on the wing. From the arc. Again, Allen missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Turner looking around. There's the pass to Maxwell. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And it's Melly with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract. And that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, could I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
Griffin against Maxwell. Griffin passes to the great one. back to Griffin. LaQ, and the Bucks miss again. Sun shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Terrell, the pass to Moreland. Here's Maxwell. He dishes it to Turner. Pass to Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Pass to Akun Purcell. Here's the great one. Turner covering. Griffin passes to Akun Purcell. Here's the great one. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Terrell. The dish to Ayton. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Turner. Terrell, the pass to Moreland. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league. That the body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. Milwaukee making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Suns moving the ball around.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Milwaukee.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and it'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding season we watched this team play.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the great one.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
Bradley's checked in for 8. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Stolen away. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Pushing it up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Passes it to Maxwell. Left side, Bradley. Here's Turner, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Kept alive. The pass to Terrell. Here's Maxwell. He's covered by Leonard. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, so no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.